In Jerusalem's Old City, an Israeli soldier confronts an Arab man. It looks like a standoff with only one possible outcome, until the two men are brought together by a common enemy, an alien monster. This is one of the more vivid ideas of what the Holy City might look like in 100 years' time. Jerusalem 2111 is a competition for sci-fi filmmakers which asks them to imagine the city a century from now. Breaking down barriers was a common theme among the winning entries, except in 2111 it's done literally by alien spacecraft. This film won first prize. But it's not just the barriers between Jews and Arabs that are discussed. Several of the films tap into the current fear among some Israelis that their country is being turned into a strict religious republic. In this film, a rabbi declares the new state of Judea to the cheers of ultra-Orthodox Jews, while young secular Israelis hide away in despair. But there's humour too. Even when Jerusalem's notorious traffic is finally solved by flying cars, Israeli drivers still can't help honking at each other. But most films are asking the key question about this city. Will the three great monotheistic religions who claim it ever work out how to share it? In this film, the answer is no. In fact, people have given up on trying, and Jerusalem has been emptied and become a museum. But in this imagining, it has worked, and a new Jewish temple has been built right next to the Al-Aqsa Mosque. This is an extremely controversial image, and one that's about as realistic as an alien invasion. In some ways, imagining what Jerusalem might look like in 100 years from now isn't really that hard, especially in the Old City, where on streets like these, shopkeepers have been flogging souvenirs to tourists since before the time of Jesus.
And of course, there have been soldiers patrolling these streets all that time as well. Now, 100 years past, they were Ottomans, then they were British, and now, of course, they're Israelis. Perhaps the most interesting question is, 100 years from now, who's going to be wearing the uniforms? Ben Knight, ABC News, Jerusalem.